So this is video 6 and it's testing the timer using a visualization. So in the previous video what we did was we added this ton style timer to have the motor go off after a 5-second delay. So in this video what we're going to do is test that. So go to the third tab along, into visualization 1. We've got to add well, actually we don't have to add anything at the minute because in the program everything's operational. So let's show you what will happen. Drag things around a little bit so that we can see it all. So what we have, if we go project and build, you have 0 errors and 0 warnings, and go online. Simulation mode is ticked, so that's okay. Log in, go online and run. So at this point in time, if I press start, the motor comes on, and you can see that the motor is also giving an input to the timer. And after 5 seconds, the timer gave an output, which turned on this coil, and that meant that this contact opened and the motor went off. So it's operational. Now, the thing about a ton timer is it needs a constant signal. And what happens is if it doesn't get a constant signal, it'll reset back to 0 and be ready to operate the next time. So if I press start and then stop, the stop button still turns the motor off. If I press start and wait, the timer will turn the motor off. So we can do a little bit extra here. What we can do is build part of our visualization, and we can add a little box that will show how much time is elapsed. So online, log out, and I'm going to draw in a little box here that shows how much time is elapsed. So to do that, double click, and in the text area you give this a name, time elapsed. If I can hold down control and hit enter, I can get down to the next line, and I've got to put in a little bit of code here, %s, and that will show the actual elapsed time. I've got to then go to variables, and in the text display area press F2 and link it to the ET value, the elapsed time value from timer 1. So go to timer 1, expand, and click on the ET value. Now with a little box that'll show elapsed time when we're in run mode. So go project, build, everything's up to date, online, simulation mode is ticked, log in, online, run, and if I press the start button you can see the elapsed time in milliseconds. The motor goes off at 5 seconds. If I press start and then stop, you can see that the timer resets back to 0. So that is our test. Continue to save this project as you go so that you don't lose anything, and come back to the next video where we will add a counter to the system.